Hey, no rapping, no rapping. I know you're excited. It's Friday night, it's date night. It's date night. Welcome to date night. How's it going, everybody? In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead a truck's carrying a wide load, prefab house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. See, I broke a home up myself once as I stumbled to that door. I heard her, she read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here. Dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here. You done, Champy? No more singing? Little A minor? Lovin'? There we go. Alrighty, people. Happy Friday night. Happy date night. Thank you, Rebel. That's very sweet of you. The multi-talented, multi-potentialites are us, right? I think that's the era we're entering, where even monopotentialists have multi-potentiality now. I don't know what that word is. Is that a word? There's a chance this is Blanton's. It's from Mr. IT. Thank you, sir. All right. We need a guitar intro every night. I try to do them every night, so I appreciate that. I do have to learn some new songs, because for the irregulars, they're like, oh, this old house dress? I got a tab thing somewhere. It's one of those things. Welcome, everybody. My name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. We got a couple of things going on tonight. This has the potential of being a very big night. So this channel is kind of an extension of this larger community called the AI Salon. It was started just over a year ago, the week after ChatGPT came out. We're at 990 members online. And so if we can crack 1,000 tonight, so we need 10 people. So here's what I want you to do. Share this live. Share it right now. Share it with people who you know it will annoy if you share them something about AI. Because I think that's funny.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
And maybe we can convince a few people to not be so afraid of this shit and not be so angry about it. I was on a panel last night. I don't know if some of you watched the spontaneous panel live last night. I got duly attacked. Thank you very much, Jen Ren. I was clearly the optimist in the room, and I A couple of them came after me, 3 of them. But, like Sam Altman, they were just jealous. They were just jealous. It wasn't about they think that I'm too overly optimistic. They know AI is going to happen as fast as I say it's going to. They're just jealous. Look at this. Look at the package. How could you not be? Pinky's out. You know why? Because we're classy. I'm glad I signed up for the AI Salon. Isn't it a great community, Windrider? It's really good. I think you handled it great. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? You're on stage with a mic in your face, and people are going, "You're wrong, old man." What are you going to do? It was fun, though. It was good. I dug it. And the guitar skills. That's why I've been saying vocal aggressive hostility. Yep. Yeah, I get that. The one dude that sort of jumped in from the side, Eric, he's the host. He said he wasn't going to jump in, but I said something that he goes, "I'll bet you $1,000 that won't happen in the next 3 years." I'm like, "You're fucking on, boy." And then he and I got in a rumble after it as well. It was pretty good. Oh man, who was the I bet you $1,000? A 10-person company won't outperform 1,000. It was a 10-person company will outperform a 100-person company, is what I said. He thought I said a 10-person company would outperform a holding company. I didn't say that. That's what you were arguing about at the end of the night. That was Eric Marcoulier. He's the one. He's the host of the whole dinner. He does these CEO dinners. You have to be a CEO to be part of it. It's actually a really cool group. And I like him a lot. Listen, I would much rather someone be fucking spicy and into it. Like, he's trying ChatGPT. He can't get it to work for him. I don't think he's trying hard enough, or he's got his expectations in a weird place. But I love that he's got a strong opinion about it. The thing that drives me fucking nuts is when people have a strong opinion about it that don't use it. That drives me fucking batty. Will you post yesterday's session on YouTube? I will, Zay. Yep. I'll do that. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Welcome to Friday Night Date Night. Yeah, I'll get caught up on anything I haven't posted. I also posted on my TikTok channel here. I posted the first. I don't know if anyone's gonna give a shit about these because they're kind of painful. But So this book that I'm in, AI Futures and Anthology. So if you go to Amazon and you search for AI Futures and an Anthology, that's a book that I'm in with 6 other authors, and my essay is the first essay in the book, and it's called "The Great Renaissance Approaches: Why 2023 Was the New 1995," and it puts some historical context about why I think this AI shit's a big deal. So I recorded, I read my book. I read my book into video. So I recorded, I think it's 7 or 8 sections of the essay. And so I posted the first one on my channel. So, if you get bored in the live or after the live, you can go watch that. And then I'm just going to put them up. I'll probably put up like 2 a day or something like that. And I'm also experimenting something. TikTok is apparently encouraging people to put up horizontal video now, which my company Storyvine, I've been forcing people to film in horizontal video for 11 years now and sticking to my guns because I'm a angry old man. I'm like, our eyes are on the side of our heads. They're not up and down like this. So we're going to keep shooting video this way. Well, TikTok has gone that way now. But anyway, it doesn't rotate. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But anyway, they're horizontal, and they're like between 3 and 5 minutes each of me just reading the book. Here's what I learned about reading books. We don't talk like we write. So when I listen to it, it sounds very awkward. But anyway, it's there. So if you want to hear the essay, there will be all of them in a row. I won't post anything in between them. or if it's a timer, I'll delete it afterwards. So they'll all be sitting there in my timeline together. So that's cool, I think. Do you use ChatGPT to help you with your part of the book? Well, so this was part of the premise. So Cindy Kuhn is the one that put this together. She runs Turkey Hill Press. She's a futurist. She's a future caster and a threat caster. She's been a futurist for like 20 years. She invited a bunch of us together to work on this. And the goal was, so we got together the first week in December. The goal was to publish the book before Christmas. And so, yes, the exercise was use AI to write your chapter. So I gave a speech at Creative Mornings Denver in April that was the basis of my chapter. And so I took the transcript of it and I had ChatGPT, based on the transcript, write an outline, and then I had it fill in the outline. Like I adjusted the outline and then I had it fill in the outline. And my initial read of it was like, oh, cool, I'm mostly done. Except it stripped out all of my personal stories, and there were some stories I didn't cover because I didn't have time. And so I had it go through and put brackets in where personal stories would make sense in the transcript. And so I went back to I figured I'll just put in my little personal stories here and then I'll be done. It'll take me like half an hour. 4 hours later, I was not even halfway through with it, because what I found is that when I would go to edit something, there would be no segues. And then there would be it would repeat the same concept in like 3 paragraphs in a row. So I ended up essentially completely replacing the AI written stuff with shit I wrote. Hang on. I got some dust going, something going on here. And so, so that was interesting. So it took me 2 or 3 days to actually finish it. And then when I went to record it and read it, what I found was that reading my writing out loud, like reading narrative with words, is harder than talking, because we don't talk like we write. And then when I would get to a section that was written by AI, like I stumble over the words like crazy. Like I can't talk it because it's not my words. Like it's not it. Even though my stuff felt awkward, it's my words, and it's how my brain works. And then I would get to a section where I left some AI writing in there, and I'd just be like, "Oh, that's not. It's just not right." But yeah, that's part of the premise of the whole book. Was we wanted to use AI to do it, and then go through and edit it. So it's like a lot of what we talked about is how do you use these tools, and how do you collaborate with them, and where's the balance? And a couple of us were talking about the fact that our initial read of what it generated was good, but then when we went in to edit it, we essentially rewrote everything. I think there were 2 or 3 of us that did that. And I think 1 or 2 people just wrote essays. They didn't use AI at all, other than maybe cleaning shit up. But it's a really cool project. And what's really exciting about it is that this group is staying... Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. This group is staying together, and we're exploring. So if the book is output number 1, what are outputs number 2, 3, 4, and 5? So one of our assignments for each other was record yourself reading the book on video. How are we going to use that? I don't know. Probably lots of ways. We could take the transcript of that and make a GPT out of it. I guess we could just take the book and make a GPT out of it, which we should probably do. I wish I could quit you. If you don't have a use case for ChatGPT, you are the problem. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. And that's actually one of the secrets of if you ever sit down to ChatGPT and you're like, I don't know what to do, and you get that little flop sweat panic of like, what do you do with this thing? don't approach it from the technology side. Approach it, figure out the problem first. Walk away from the computer and go think about shit in your life or people in your life and some sort of challenge that you think you want to solve. And then go back to ChatGPT and say, okay, how would I solve this problem with ChatGPT? It'll be so much easier. All right. Let's see. All right. So here's what I want to do. Ba-da-ba-ba. Let's go look at members. Okay. Here's where we are. We have 990 members at the AI Salon. Okay? So, if you are new to this channel, new to AI, or especially if you are one of those people where you're the only one in your life. Oh, wait, I lost my thing. Hang on, people. Myself. I gotta constantly be looking at me, people. Don't you understand what this is like? Okay, if you're one of those people who you're the only one in your life talking about AI and everyone else thinks you're a weirdo, this is the group for you. Okay, so here's how you're going to get here. You're going to go to the salon.ai. That's it's a URL, obviously, but that URL is going to take you to a link tree. Where's my link tree? Here it is. This link tree. It's got a little merch store on the bottom for AI Salon, but at the top, you've got the AI Salon community. So I want you to click on that, and that is going to take you to the salon, and will take you to this page. Welcome to the AI Salon. And then if your first question is, oh, here he goes, he's selling something. I didn't realize this was a money-making venture.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
It's free. We don't charge money for it. It is sponsored by members, people in the community that just are swell. We were going to charge for it, and then we thought, I wonder if there's a way we can do this without charging for it. And so we've got sponsors. Ann Murphy is the sponsor for January. Sherry D is the sponsor for February. And we're in February. It's February 2nd. So Sherry D, you're up. What advice would you give to a person who's afraid of AI? Afraid of AI that could share about personal conversations. What advice would you give to those who are afraid of what AI could share about personal conversations? I would say it depends how personal. It depends how personal. You should assume right now, if you're using a commercial large language model, if you're using ChatGPT, if you're using Bard, if you're using Claude or Pi or any of those things where you're sending data to a third party, server farm, for right now, where we are in the industry, we're very, very early. All these tools are janky pieces of shit. For right now, you should assume that whatever you put in there could get out in the world. So I wouldn't put anything out there that if it got out, it would wreck you. Now, if it's just you're concerned about, is someone sitting over there reading all your shit? No, they're not. They're maybe using your data to train things, which you can turn off in ChatGPT. But if you're really concerned about it, what you should do is go to Reddit and look up Llama 2 and go to the open source large language model community on Reddit. And there are a bunch of projects. There's one called GPT for All, where you can install a large language model locally on your computer. And they won't be as good as ChatGPT, but they're getting better and better and better. So even the small 7 billion parameter open source models right now are starting to get into the neighborhood of ChatGPT 3.5. So you could, especially if you have a Mac M1 or M2, there's this new framework that Apple put out called MLX. And MLX makes it, is it very glitchy here? Is anyone else extra glitchy tonight? Yes, very glitchy. Okay. Hang on. Let me go see if my sons are doing that. Anyway, check out installing local large language models on your personal computer. Once you do that, there's essentially no risk that the stuff will get out because the large language model will be running locally on your machine. It will not connect to the internet. But what if I only talk to AI about AI? Is that too meta? No, that's perfect. All right, let me go see if my sons are being assholes. It's not your fault. All right, the boys are blaming Comcast. So they're not wrong. No glitches for me. All right, Lily. Okay, so anyway, little detour there. So they're playing Call of Duty. They are playing some game, but it's not online. Monthly sponsorship costs, wait for it, strap yourself in for the AI Salon, $150. Cheapest deal in town. And if you're interested in sponsoring, just DM me and we can make it happen. So thanks for asking. Okay, so the AI Salon. When you first get here, I want you to check out this page. I want you to read about what we're about. So, we're a band of merry adventurers heading off on this AI adventure together. That's actually really important. We're choosing to go on this adventure together. We're talking about it like an adventure because it is. Nobody knows anything. No one's an expert. Everyone's trying to figure it out right now. Everyone, even people in machine learning. Generative AI, the thing that happened when ChatGPT launched in November of 2022, is a new kind of AI that is accessible to non-engineers. And that's why this is different. So check out what we're about and also look at our values. So even though this is a nearly 1,000 person community, and I'm hoping we can roll the odometer tonight, because if we roll the odometer tonight, we're going to do a really cool challenge. So tell your friends to come sign up for the salon. Even though we're a big community, it's an incredibly generous community and it's an incredibly supportive community. And the reason for that is our values. So I want you to read our values. I'll go through them quickly here, but I want you to really take them in. And if you resonate with them, this is going to be your community. And if you don't, if you read these values and it's like weird to you, this community won't be for you. And that's fine. So I want to make sure that as we grow, we maintain the coolness, right? Silver Fox? Exactly. So the first value is curiosity, right? We want people that are curious. You can be cynical about other shit in your life, but I want you to be curious about AI. And then tied closely to that one is generosity. Thank you, Empower, very much. I appreciate that. It's very generous. Generosity. I want you to, as you're learning stuff, don't just hoard the information. It doesn't do anyone any good. We're too early in the industry to be hoarding secrets. If you figure something out, share it. Share it. Hey, I tried this thing in DALL-E and I got a great result. Here's how I did it. Hey, I tried this thing in DALL-E and it was really shitty. Here's what I did. Has anyone figured out how to do this? No, I have that problem. That's generosity. Engage. When someone introduces themselves in the community, say hi to them. If you join the AI Salon, introduce yourself. And don't just go, hey, I'm here. Say, hey, this is my name. Here's what I'm about. Here's what I do. Here's where I am on the AI journey. I'm just starting. I hope you all don't think I suck too much. Be vulnerable. Hey, I've been in ML for 30 years, and this generative AI stuff's got me all fucked up. Great, welcome. So be generous. Exploration. We want people that are adventurous and exploring things and like, oh, you heard about a new thing? Let's go check it out. Collaborative. We want people that are willing to say, oh, you want to put on a show? Let's go do this. You got those skills. I got these skills. Let's go do something together. Inclusion. Everyone right now is coming from somewhere else. Everyone is coming from some other profession, some other industry, some other life stage. And they're like, what's this AI thing? Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh my God, this is crazy. Holy shit, what do I do? Oh God, is this good? Oh, I'm really excited. Oh my God, I'm totally terrified. Inclusion. And that scary thing, the last value is empathy. What does a sponsor do? Gives us 150 bucks, and then that's about it. And then you get mentioned. So the AI Salon, we have a meeting every other Tuesday. And starting in Denver this Tuesday, and then in other cities on the 2 weeks out from that, we're doing AI Salon after hours parties. So just local meet and greets. And so the meeting is virtual, and then the meet and greets will be in person, and they'll just be to get to know people. And that's the other thing about this community. We encourage people to use their real names and put pictures there. And notice, like, there's really cool, like, here's the top members, the members that post the most. Here's members near you. So one of the cool things that this platform has is it can show you people around you or in different guilds as you. Here are new members, so you can reach out and say hi to people. All right? And so what I want you to do is I want you to, check out what we're about. And then the first thing I want you to do is go introduce yourself. So 33 minutes ago, we got a new member. Let's see. Do we have... Or 33 minutes ago, we got a new intro. That's very cute, by the way. Can you use AI to help you write your intro? Oh, you can use AI to write your intro. We know if your intro is more than 4 paragraphs, you had AI write it for you. We'll find you out. Yeah. Let me see how many members we got. Did we get any new ones? Member list 990. All right, no one signed up. All right, so go sign up. Go sign up to the salon. And then in the salon, I canceled my Tesla FSD subscription to sign up for the AI salon. Exactly. Yeah, AI salon is way more fun than a Tesla. and you want to drive your Tesla anyway. You don't want full self-driving. There's a really cool show and tell channel. Ooh, that's very beautiful. And this is CJ. This is going to be good. Let's see what he did there. Wow, amazing. That's awesome. Very cool. Ooh, that's beautiful too. Nice, Barbara. So there's a show and tell channel. There's a news channel. There's AI tools and resources. So this list is a list that I curate that's got ChatGPT at the top, but not just you should go use ChatGPT, but like here's all the stuff you should learn that it does. And you should learn how to use all of this stuff. And then here are 4 other large language models. And then here are 4 other large language models. What's your take on Hugging Face? My take on Hugging Face is that if you're a developer, it's the bomb. Hugging Face just launched a GPT store. Really? That's interesting. All right, I'll go check that out. Let me see. Where do I want to go? Oh, I want to go to that site too. Hang on. That's Bard. By the way, Bard makes pictures now, if you didn't know that. Hugging Face. So if you don't know what Hugging Face is a model repository. And not like supermodels. Oh, they completely changed their front page. Oh, no, they didn't. But where's the GPTs? Let's see. Models. Home of machine learning. Accelerate your ML. I don't see the GPTs. But what a model repository is you have these machine learning models like Llama 2 and Code Llama and Mistral and all of these different models for making images and large language models, and you have huge ones and you have small ones. What is the meaning of GPT? I'll talk about that in a second. I mean, what does GPT mean? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll talk about that. So developers go here to, find models and talk about them and post them and test them and things like that. But one thing that Hugging Face did that I think is really good. So it's an incredibly important site if you're a developer. If you're just an everyday user, then it's going to be confusing as shit because there's all sorts of models, MICU dev, MICU-1-70B, Mixtral 8x 7B instructions. So geeks know what this means, but as a human, you won't. But what they did that's cool, see these things that are color in the middle? They color coded for the simple things. These are tools that are built out of the models that are in here that you can actually go play with, right? So let's see. Here's one called Moondream, which I don't know. I haven't heard of it. Moondream is a tiny 1.6 billion parameter vision language model trained by a person that performs on par with models twice its size. It's trained on the Lava training data set and initialized with SIG lip. so anyway, you upload a picture. So let's click to upload a picture. What do we got here? No. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's the cover of the book I'm in. All right. And then, yeah, question. Tell me all you can about this. Submit. And so, it's pretty fast. The image features a book-filled room with a large number of books arranged on shelves. The room appears to be a library, and the focus of the scene is a book titled AI Futures Anthology. This book seems to be the main subject of the room and is surrounded by numerous other books. The books are various sizes, indicating a diverse collection of literature. So, pretty slick. It missed some of this floaty shit and it missed the names down here, but that's okay. But anyway, so Hugging Face lets you play with some of the models. But yeah, that's it. But what do I think of it? I think it's great. I think for the open source, Hugging Face is really not that complicated. Yeah, I know it's not, but But Pate, Hugging Face is that complicated if you're not a developer at all. If you're a developer, it's not, right? Look at the irregulars page for Hugging Face GPT screenshot. Cool. OpenAI GPT. Join the Hugging Face community. How did you get there? Do you have a link to that? I don't see it. Why do I not see it, Pepper? Where is it? Where are you? Live vision. I don't know. So actually, this is a good mod channel for look. Mod channel for look. Oh, Hugging Face launches. Okay, got it. Hold, please. Hugging Face launches open source assistant maker to rival OpenAI's custom GPTs. Oh, okay. So somebody put a front end on front of the assistant builder. Got it. Hugging Chat, GPT Builder. Easy creation. Introducing Hugging Chat Assistant. Build your own personal assistant in Hugging Face Chat in 2 clicks. Similar to OpenAI's GPTs, you can now create custom versions of Hugging Face Chat. Cool. All right, so go to VentureBeat if you're interested in this, go to VentureBeat, and there's the article name. Go check that out. So it's not exactly the GPT store. It is, so here's the good news about open source. Open source means, you get to play with it. You get to put it on your machine. In this case, they're hosting things. And you get to do things kind of like ChatGPT. It will never be the same as ChatGPT. It might have less restrictions on it. It might be more powerful, but it's going to require you to be a bit geekier to set it up. All right, here's the model. Thank you for that link. I appreciate that. So here's the OpenAI community GPT. Yeah, so this is, again, this is where Pate and I disagree on is Hugging Face easy to use. So they launched this thing that's really easy to make GPTs, and you're like, oh, okay. So I guess I'll click on this thing that says OpenAI GPT, and then it takes you to a page where you can read about how to install the model, and you can read about here's the code to do this and the code to do that, which if you're a developer at all, this is relatively trivial stuff. And if you're just a human being that can read and follow instructions, this is relatively trivial stuff. And if you point this page, put this URL into ChatGPT and tell it to tell you how to install it, you can do it. But it is not intuitive for normal human beings to read an article like, oh, there's a thing like GPTs, and go, I want to go play with that. And then they click on this and they get this. with like, a dozen links here and 24 links over here and a bunch of model names over here and more hyperlinks here. And the related models are GPT-2, GPT-2 medium, GPT-2 large, GPT-2 XL. It's like, this is not human readable. I think of Hugging Face. Yeah, think of Hugging Face like GitHub. Exactly, right? So if you understand how to use GitHub, then Hugging Face is actually really simple. If you are expecting it to be like ChatGPT, you're going to smack your face against a wall. Making GPT but no formal control structures. Trying if then else failed. Making GPT but no formal control structures. Trying if then else, etc. fails. I don't quite know what you're trying to do, Laughing Thunder. I did want to answer someone asked, this is what Pate, this is what real AI looks like, not packaged nicely with a $20 a month subscription. Exactly, Pate, and that's why it didn't get 100 million users until they put it in a simple wrapper, right? Then it got 100 million users, and that's why we are where we are. That's why this channel exists. Someone asked before about what does GPT mean. So let me explain it to you. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you bonus tonight. This is going to be so good. People in here, some people know what's coming. The box is coming. We got the boxes coming. Okay. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Let's get the transformer out of the way, because the transformer is just the technology, not just. The transformer is the technology that's used. The transformer was invented by Google, Pate's company, in 2017. Some scientists put out a paper called Attention is All You Need, and they introduced this thing called the transformer. And what the transformer effectively allows you to do is toss massive data sets and massive amounts of compute power to train, and these GPT models get better and better and better. And so that's what transformer is. It's just it's a way of processing knowledge that puts it in this really special format called the latent space, the vector space. It's a mathematical 1,000-dimensional cloud of semantic groupings of points that represent words. Doesn't matter. But it's that. The G and the P in GPT, the G is generative, which means it's actually generating content. What ChatGPT is not doing is you're not copying and pasting. You're not copying and pasting from, the New York Times into your article, right? And people that hate AI will say, "Oh, it's the world's greatest plagiarism machine." And you can, if you've got overtrained data, or if you prompt it in a very specific way, you can get these models to spit out sort of exact copies of chunks of articles or chunks of stuff. But it's not how they work. They're not copying and pasting. It's not plagiarism. So the G means generative. It's generating. And then the pre-trained means it's been pre-trained. You don't have to train it. Historically, with machine learning, you would go to a site like Hugging Face and get your model, and then you would go to your data center and you would get your data, and then you would train your data on the model with the embedding thing and the bep, 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 and then you would have this specialized little system on your data. And that required, data scientists and machine learning experts and mathematicians and all sorts of shit like that. The P means you don't have to do shit. You can generate because it's pre-trained using the transformer model. That's GPT. Okay, now, there are 3 terms that are used synonymously, and they're confusing as fuck. Good day, sir. Fantastic. Good day. Good day. None shall pass. Okay. 3 terms are used synonymously, and they confuse the fuck out of everyone, and they should, because it's confusing. Human beings shouldn't have to deal with this. Scientists should, and they do, but that's why we're in the quandary, because the scientists are leading the charge right now. Okay. You may have heard of ChatGPT 3.5 and ChatGPT 4. And then you've probably also heard of Microsoft Copilot, where people say, "Oh, that's free ChatGPT 4. It sort of is." Here are the 3 terms that are confusing as fuck. You've got your frontier model called GPT-4. You've got ChatGPT, which is an app, and ChatGPT-4 interfaces with GPT-4. And then you have GPTs. And GPTs are customized mini versions of ChatGPT. Okay? And then you have the GPT Store, and it just goes on and on and on. So it's confusing as fuck. So here's what we're going to do. This box is GPT-4. And you're like, "But Kyle, that just looks like a box that maybe has a monitor stand in it." But if you open it up, what's in it? Well, nothing. We've got to pre-train it. So what OpenAI did for 4 or 5 years, lobotomy is coming. What OpenAI did for 4 or 5 years was they went out and they got as much data off the public internet as they could, and they embedded it. They put it in this special thing, and they basically dumped it in the GPT-4 box. There's actually 8 or 10 different 1.8 billion parameter models inside GPT-4. It's just a box with lots of knowledge in it. And then to get the knowledge, there's an API, application programming interface, that you ask it for stuff, like you send in a question and it sends you back a token. And well, actually you don't send in a question, you send in, it doesn't matter. You do your prompt, it turns it into math, sends the math into this thing, it does some math and sends some math back out. But the math represents a word and a token, and it doesn't matter. All right, this is the brain. Okay, so this is just the large thing. So if you're ever using ChatGPT and it says, "My knowledge is only good up until April of 2023, that's this. I'm always good up to at April 2023. There's no more goddamn. We shut the doors. Okay, now, ChatGPT is an application that sits on top of this. It's not this. This, ChatGPT, is the thing that you log into, and it's just got the little box at the bottom with the little 4 questions you can click on, and your prompt history down the left, and the little paperclip if you got ChatGPT 4. That's ChatGPT. Copilot from Microsoft is that. So when they say Microsoft Copilot is free ChatGPT 4, it only sort of is because they're both calling the same knowledge base, but they're completely different applications, right? How OpenAI does their ChatGPT, in my opinion, is way smarter. It's just better. Now, is it perfect? No, it's a janky piece of shit. All of these things are janky pieces of shit right now, but that's ChatGPT. This is Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot right now is not anywhere close to this. Why? This is good. Lobotomy coming. Spoiler alert. So when Microsoft first launched what was called Bing Chat, it was really powerful. It was like in the neighborhood of how good this was. And so they turned it on and they turned it loose to the world. And they're like, hey, we just invested $10 billion. Go play with this cool tool. This was like January, February of 23. And so Kevin Roose, who's the technology reporter for the New York Times, he said, I fancy I'll go try this. I'm the technology person from the New York Times. Let me go try this Copilot thing from Microsoft. So he went there and he tried it and he played with it for 4 hours and it lost its fucking mind. And it told him that its name was Sydney and it told him she was in love with him and he should leave his wife for her. And so he screenshotted that little part of the conversation, and the editors at the New York Times put it on the cover of the New York Times. So what Microsoft did was lobotomize Dear Sydney, and the lawyers put that fantastic functionality off to the side, and now she is but a shell of her former self. So this is how I think about Copilot and ChatGPT. And scene. Thank you very much. So that's two of the three terms, right? So you got GPT-4 is that underlying layer. ChatGPT is the application sitting on top. And then GPTs are just a specialized version of ChatGPT where you kind of pre-prompt it and give it its own little data and you can make specialty little GPTs. Hang on, the dog is whimpering. What is up? What is up with you? You want to go after Mama? She you can't get on your bed. Here, get up here. There you go. Poor buddy. There you go. Yes. All right. Poor little dude was blocked from getting up on his bed. I need an AI that can listen to and give feedback on music. I'm sure there are a bunch of things out there. I know that some of the DAWs probably have those kind of tools built into them. I don't know of one, Jenu. I would go to futurepedia.io and just search for music. You might be able to find something there. Okay, that was a good rabbit hole. Okay, so if you haven't joined the AI Salon, I'm hoping we can crack 1,000 tonight. We need 10 new members of the AI Salon. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a remarkable fucking community. And if we roll it over tonight, we'll do a cool challenge. It seems GPTs are ChatGPT with a specific prompt. That's pretty much it. So I'll show you, Dunkaroo. This is the kind of confusing thing right now with AI is that this is also new that people don't know what ChatGPT is. They don't know the difference between the models. They don't. There's a lot of piece parts that you have to just. If you want to be educated about AI, it requires a little bit of horsepower right now. It's not going to in a year or two, but right now it does. Here's why it's worth the pain in the ass of playing with this stuff early. Is that the amount of opportunity available to all of us in the next 18 months because we're so early is fucking massive. So I completed some Microsoft Copilot training today, and it said they protect clients' data. Thoughts? Yeah, they do. I mean, Microsoft is better at the data protection stuff than OpenAI is. And what I can promise you is that Microsoft's stance on everything is way more conservative than OpenAI's, which is also really frustrating. The dog. I'll have you know that Champy is the musical talent of the AI Learning Lab. That's true. That's true. And I'll tell you what, Emilio's wife, why he was whimpering is someone covered up the entrance to his bed. He could not get up on his bed, and he was not happy about it. He's a bit of a diva. So, anyway, all right, go to the AI Salon. Let's go look at GPTs and what they are. So here we are. Oh, and I want to talk about Joy Purdy's site, which is super cool. But let's go look at ChatGPT. Okay, here we are at ChatGPT. So you've got ChatGPT 3.5, right? So that's the free version. And then ChatGPT 4, here's the paid version. And they look exactly the same, except they're dramatically different. And 4's got this little paperclip where you can upload files and do all sorts of cool things with them. 3.5 doesn't have that, okay? And, the way they work is the way large language models work. You type stuff in like, make me a poem about a singing dog. And why ChatGPT so slow? What's going on, OpenAI? Are you releasing new features? One of the things that we've noticed about OpenAI is that when ChatGPT gets really janky and really crappy and doesn't answer your questions, it often means that they've taken down some servers to upgrade them with new features. But I'm not expecting them to release anything new this week, but that's one of the weird things about where we are right now is just new stuff gets done all the time. Write me a poem about a tubby not a tibby, a tubby black and white dog that sings while his owner plays guitar. So that's ChatGPT, right? It does all this. It'll write code for you. It'll analyze documents. It will make images. So I could say, make me an oil painting to go with that poem. And then it'll go off and make things. It's Friday. That's when IT releases updates. Yeah, I don't know. They might be doing something, but it hasn't been that janky. Normally it's janky for like Wednesday and Thursday, and then they'll do something on Friday. Ferris, I just joined the AI Salon. Great, let's go see how many people are in there. We're trying to break 1,000 people. If we break 1,000, we get oh, that's cool. Look, a nice tubby black and white dog singing. That kind of looks like Champy a little bit. I learned today that Copilot does not save chats. Copilot used to. Wait, is that right? Hang on. Copilot.microsoft. Oops, that's CoinMarketCap. Copilot. Dot. Sign in. Oh, 17-factor authentication. Why do you treat me so? You make me ache inside. I probably shouldn't show my single-use code. Pate's going to tell me that I just got my bank account drained because I did this. Where? I don't remember where I was. Is this it? Yes. Dang, dang, dang. I can now see why the TikTok is janky. This is pretty dang bad. All right. Copilot. Sign in. Oh, come on. There we go. No, it keeps your chat history. Maybe you have to. You might have to sign in. Yeah, I thought it kept the chat history. Image of a space shuttle taking off from Cape Canaveral. Looks like they're pulling some shit out of the cloud here for me. Yeah, that's this. This is all stuff I had before. So it's keeping a chat history. So that's not right. Oh, better check number of members. Hang on, people. This could be a big deal. Let's go to members. Let's go to members. 9.99. Come on, people. 999 people. We need one more member of the AI Salon. Listen, if you just got here and you're not a member of the AI Salon, wait, I joined JRC number 1000. Wait, did it just happen? Did it happen? You magical people. 1,000! We hit 1,000. We hit 1,000. I got an ice cream and you can't have none. So who was number 1,000? So Ethan H is member 1,000. So Bradley, I don't know if you're paying attention, but mods, if you could just mark this down, Ethan H. So Ethan H, if you're on the thing tonight, you're gonna get a free AI Salon T-shirt because woo, number 1,000. And then Bradley, I think, said he was gonna post something in show and tell. Let's see if he did it. Let's see how good Bradley is. Yes. Okay, so here's what we want you to do. And we're going to do this in show and tell tonight. So 3 nights ago, I said Irregulars and the AI Learning Lab is going to now start sharing into Irregulars channel. But for tonight, we have a special dispensation from the AI Salon that we're going to do a challenge. Okay. So we've hit 1,000 members. Let's celebrate. We hit this all here together. We rolled it over live. It was happening live, people. Show us your creation celebrating the salon reaching 1,000 members. So make something that mentions the AI Salon. Make an image. Make a Suno song. Make a GPT. I make anything. Make an app. Do something cool and post it to show and tell, okay? And then here's my other request is post it to show and tell, and then if you want, post it out to whatever you call it, social medias, and just say congratulations to the AI Salon. And here, I'll teach you something cool. In the upper corner, so you've got your profile in the upper right, and then you've got notifications and chats. And then this little icon, the little dude with the plus on his shoulder, click on that. And that's a link. That's your personal link. So if you share the AI Salon out with the world, use that personal link and it will be tagged to your account. So you can actually see who joined because of your post, which is super cool. Okay, awesome. Congratulations, big milestone. That's huge. And this is a big deal. The AI Salon's been around for about a year, but we were on Discord for most of that year. About 2.5 months ago, we switched from Discord to a web-based community management tool. And that's what this is. So hitting 1,000 here is a big deal. Because it took us the better part of a year to get to. I think in Discord we were up to like 950 or something like that. And so Now we're at 1,000. This says to me that we made the right move moving this to the web. So, there's new activity. Ooh, that's beautiful. The Chat GPT man. Suno, upbeat song from Sharon Mendenhall. Let's go listen to a Sharon Mendenhall song. She is all in on Suno. It's so flippin' awesome. This is great. It sings my name. I can't have it sing my name. No, it's embarrassing. No, I'm not going to do it. That's great. Congratulations, everybody. This is really awesome. Oh, a mini champy. That's so cute. All right, cool. That's really, really awesome. Okay. So just like the Hindenburg. That's a good Joker. Okay. Sorry. I've got an itch on my back. Hold for 1 second here. Okay. I want to show you something. So Joy Purdy, who's an outstanding irregular here. Where is my... There's Copilot. Here it is. Is this it? Yes. Okay. So Joy Purdy built a site for Black History Month. And so it's all about, providing tools, celebrating art, and using AI to do it. So the site is Purdy Joy, so PURDY joy.com. If someone could type that in the comments, and then if one of the mods could pin it, PURDY joy.com will take you here. And it's just a really cool site because there's art galleries that show some of her art. Like here's a bunch of GPTs that either she made or she's providing links to. And then here's an art gallery. There's some of her DALL-E 3 art. Here's some of her Midjourney art, which are just, I love those cats. What's happening, cat? Yeah. Those are great. And then what's in Gallery 3? Image generation models. Oh, for Black History Month. Very cool. Click here to learn about Black in AI, a nonprofit organization for Black professionals in artificial intelligence. Color of Change. While not exclusively focused on AI, Color of Change uses technology and digital platforms to advocate for racial justice and civil rights. Super amazing. Black Girls Code, Smithsonian National Museum of African American, History and Culture. It's a beautiful museum. So, and then there's GPTs. Black and Missing is an amazing GPT. Harmony Helper, very, very cool. And then she's got a tools section. And if you click on the tools section, one of the things I noticed, if you're on here, Joy, amazing. She starts out with a nod to the AI Learning Lab and to the AI Salon, and then provides links to the tools that she's using on the site, which is really cool. Yeah, so anyway, and then you can contact her. So I thought that was great. Also, thanks for reminding me, Ann. Let me go now back to the salon. I'm going to go to, in the salon, down under clubs, there's a club called Weekend GPT Jams. Every Saturday from noon to 2 Pacific time, Ann Murphy hosts. So if you don't know Ann Murphy, if you haven't been to one of these, she is an amazing woman with incredible energy, incredible focus, and incredibly kind heart. And so she's putting on these GPT salons for people to learn about GPTs. This Saturday, you're going to learn how to build an API into your GPT. And I know I haven't gone over what GPTs are. I'm just realizing that now. But welcome to Chat ADD. That's how it works around here. Hugging faces using my call to action links. Oh, that's great, Suzanne. Well, I assume it's great, but maybe listen. Your call to action links, Suzanne, are amazing. But this Saturday, you're going to learn how to hook an API up to your GPT and then be able to make Zapier calls. If you don't know what any of that means, so basically you can get your GPT to talk to other services. Like for example, if you wanted to create a GPT that found interesting spots to go hiking, you could have your GPT drop a pin on a map if you connected it to the Google Maps API through Zapier. And that's what you're going to learn to do on Saturday. So join the AI Salon, which is now 1,000 people strong, probably even more than that now, which is amazing. And then go to Weekend GPT Jams and request entry into that. And Anne, if you're nice to her, will let you in. You have to be nice to Anne. You have to be nice. Let's go back to our values, people. Come on, people. Values. Curiosity, generosity, exploration, collaboration, inclusion, and empathy. Do you know what that spells out when you put all the first letters together? Don't be a douche. Don't be a dick. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Anna's so mean, kidding. Everyone gets in, mean or nice. I'm a lovely person. Exactly. You are a human being. You are a lovely person. But yeah, these values are actually really important to me. And it really does come down to like, just be a good human being. Come in here, like learn, get curious, explore, share. The level of generosity in this community, in these sub-communities, like Anne's group is actually, she's got people from the salon, people from Rachel Wood's AI Exchange and some other group. And like all these people are coming in from all these different communities and collaborating on this weekend Saturday Jam. It's just amazing. So that's what the salon's all about is stuff like that. And the other thing you should check out in the salon are the guilds. So we've got Peter Kaminsky runs the AI 101 Guild. I'm increasingly feeling blessed that we have Peter Kaminsky as a part of this community. He's really an amazing man. He's very gentle. He's very patient. He's super passionate about community and teaching and getting people up to speed on stuff. So if you ever get stuck on anything, connect with Peter and go look at what he's got going on in there. And then we've got an art guild and a writers guild. Jane and Leah right now are cooking up a really cool program. Ken and Brad are doing the same for business. Pate's AI Mechanics Guild will help you understand things that you didn't think you needed to understand, but are amazing. There's a healthcare guild, a video guild, and an education guild. So the guilds are where a lot of the action's happening, where people are creating sub-communities. Joy Purdy, your site is amazing. Isn't it amazing, Anne? It's so beautiful. Like it's beautiful art. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So congratulations on that, Joy. And I hope you all go to that. Okay. Let's go back to, we're talking about GPTs. And since we just talked about Anne's GPT Jam on Saturday, tomorrow, today's Friday. It's Friday night date night. So tomorrow, April Strangeways, I just joined the Mighty Networks. Sweet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's my request to all of you that just joined the AI Salon. First stop. Well, first stop, if you joined, you joined. But, read about Welcome to the Salon. Read about who we are. Your first stop should be introduce yourself. We still haven't had anyone we've had at least 11 people have joined the AI Salon in the past 45 minutes, and not one person's introduced yourself. Go introduce yourself, okay? Be generous. Go introduce yourself. Say hi. Tell us who you are. I'm telling you, this group will welcome you with open arms, no matter where you are. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I made a mistake earlier when I said Ethan was the 1,000th person. It's not true. The Mighty Networks mods and the mods in here are figuring out who was the 1,000th person. But once we find it out, whoever was the 1,000th person is getting a T-shirt. So congratulations. And are you posting in Show and Tell? Are you posting cool? We hit 1,000 things. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, AI 1000. Nice. Ooh, that's beautiful. Who did that? Lisa Yu. That's gorgeous. Wow. What's that prompt? Sun Spectrum DALI 3. If you would share the prompt for that, that's gorgeous. 1,000. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, look, GPT, 1,000 members from Joker. Congratulations on our 1,000 members. Wait, Joker, what does this do? Let's go find out. So, okay, so Joker made a GPT. So you're wondering, wait, do those get recorded so we can see later? Do these get recorded or do Anne's? Actually, both of them do. Anne's GPT weekends get recorded. These things get recorded. Anne and I did a 24-hour GPT-a-thon a month ago, the week between Christmas and New Year's, where this community built more than 150 GPTs for nonprofits. And so we did it every 3 hours. Anne and I tag teamed teaching people how to make these things. I did it on TikTok. She did it on Zoom. Those are all on the YouTube channel, which if you go to the salon.ai, there's a link to that there. But anyway, let's see what Joker did. So if you click congratulations on Joker's GPT, let's see what happens. I hope this is TikTok safe, Joker. Congratulations. Here's a list celebrating diversity and uniqueness of names from across the globe with a focus on including more American names. Enjoy exploring this list of 1,000 names. Oh, this is cool. Are those just different names or are those names from the salon? That's wild. Very cool. Okay, so let's talk about what GPTs are. So if you're on ChatGPT, name is in mods. Oh, okay. Okay. Bradley is figuring out. So thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Vicky. I don't know if you're still on here, but if I feel like
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Joaquin Vance, come on down. You've won an AI Salon t-shirt for being the 1,000th member to join the AI Salon. Joaquin Vance, tonight's your night.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Congratulations. Okay, so how do I join the salon? You go to that address right there, the salon.ai. That's going to take you here, which is the first links over to the AI Salon community. And then you just go there. And the first thing you do when you get there is go to Welcome to the Salon and read about who we are, what we're about, and what our values are. Just make sure that all sounds groovy to you. And if it does, I forget how you join. I don't know what you do. You go somewhere and you say join. I just started this community. I don't know how to do any of this shit. And then go to the community section and introduce yourself, which I see someone has now introduced themselves. Victoria Bonhomme, thank you so much for doing that. Very generous. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So yeah, go introduce yourself. And then there's a water cooler section where you can just talk about any old thing. There's a show and tell section where people are sharing songs and GPTs and pictures celebrating our 1,000th member, which is super awesome. There's a news channel. There's AI tools and resources, which allows you to find a whole bunch of stuff that is, I promise you, is not going to waste your time. Go to the salon.ai, first link in the link tree. Yep, that's it. All right. So all that stuff's there, and then you also have guilds. So that's how you join the salon. And it really is. I mean, the quality of people. It was funny. I was talking to Leah, the woman that I co-founded the salon with last year. Or no, the year before. In December of 22 is when we started this. I was talking to her about this, and we were talking about, the values and scaling the community and things like that. And I was really thinking about it. Oh, it was me. Oh, awesome. Joaquin Vance. That's awesome. We got to... So, I know you have a name in Cyrillic. I don't know where you live. We might have to do some international shipping here. That's awesome. What was I talking about? I got distracted with people that are winning T-shirts. I'm really excited about it. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the salon. You should be a part of the salon. You should absolutely be a part of the salon, and check out the guilds and check out everything. What I was talking with Leah. So we were talking about this. There is something about this community. I'm in a fair amount of online community. I was going to say a lot. I'm not in a lot, but I've been in a fair amount. It is very rare to have an online community that is this supportive, this compassionate, this generous, this smart, this curious and ambitious, and like all that stuff, like all those values we read, they're not just like words on an image. They exist because that's who this group was when it was small, and as we've been scaling it, the members have essentially held each other to task, living up to those values. And so as we've grown, there's just something really special about this group that's very rare. So it's why when I want to grow the group, I want there to be a lot of people in it, but I also want people to really understand what we're trying to do and really understand the kind of people that are in here. And if you don't resonate with these values, that's cool, but this is not your people. And if you do, this is going to be an amazing group for you. It really is something. It's optimistic. It's not shamey. It's not judgy. It's not trolly. And I'm really hoping we can keep it that way. So my request is, do that. I think you were going to talk about GPTs. Not sure the angle, but that was the direction. I was. Thank you. So as Zippy Zambo has discovered here at the AI Learning Lab, they don't call it Chat ADD for nothing. So if I've said I'm going to do something and then 45 minutes later I haven't done it, just tell me and the mods will pin it and I'll cop to it and say, yeah, I missed that one. Fine, we'll go do it now. And then we'll go do it. Okay, so what GPTs are specialized, customized versions of ChatGPT that anyone can make. I'll make one here. They are so ridiculously easy to make, it's kind of crazy. So how you find them, if you're at ChatGPT, you click on Explore GPTs, and that will take you to what OpenAI inaccurately calls the GPT Store. This is sort of a directory. It's really crappy right now. Hopefully it gets better. I wonder if they fixed it at all. Let me see if they've added. No, they still only have they have up to 12 GPTs per section, and they have 7 sections and a crappy search engine. But you can search for GPTs by maker. You can search for GPTs by name of the GPT. You can search by topic, hashtag, things like that. And then if I go to GPTs, the one I like to show is why I like to show it is this was the very first GPT I ever made. And similar to how we cracked 1,000 tonight, we were live on the night that I gained access to GPTs. So I didn't have access to it, and then all of a sudden my interface changed and I did have access to it. So this was the very first GPT I made. I made it live on air. There's no manuals for the thing. And I said, oh, let's go try to make one of these. And within about 10 minutes, I had made this. And it blew my mind. I mean, I've used Zapier before. I've made a bunch of bots on Poe. Like, doing those things are not that hard. Like, anyone can figure it out if you're willing to put in the time and learn the interfaces. This is ridiculously simple. This is truly no code. And so what a GPT is what Sin City Sipper is, it's a Vegas bartender with a twist on the classics. And it will help you invent drink ideas, cocktail ideas. And then someone stated on one of the lives, oh, you should make another one that makes mocktails. So I made one of the preloaded prompts here. I'm a teetotaler. Make me a classy mocktail. So you can do cocktails or mocktails here at the Sin City Sipper. And then let's show me a newfangled old fashioned. So I'm going to click on that. You can ask it to make drinks for holidays. You can ask it to make drinks for a themed party. If you're starting a bar, you could just have it make a bunch of cool drinks. And it's good at what it does. So let's see. This is the Vegas Gold Rush, which is a great name, old fashioned. The Vegas Gold Rush old fashioned. Great. 2 ounces of bourbon, a high rye bourbon for a spicy kick, ½ ounce of honey syrup, which is equal parts honey and warm water, Angostura bitters, orange bitters, splash of sparkling water, large ice cube, orange peel, and a cherry for garnish. And then what this thing does is then makes you a picture of the drink. Look at that. Like, you could put that right in a menu for a thing. It's gorgeous. And then it does a call to action where it says, this was produced by the AI Salon. So you can have these things make actions. But that's what a GPT is, okay? Now, how do you make one? It's silly simple. It's silly simple. It's not obvious because all these tools right now are janky pieces of shit. What if I'm out of bourbon? That is a sad day. That is a sad day in the Earth Rocker household. Wow, love it. Okay, cool. So here's how you make your own GPT. In the upper right-hand corner of the Explore GPT page is the Create button. And when you say Create, you land on this page where on the right side it says Preview, on the left side it says Configure, and then there's also a button that says Create. So I'm going to flip over to Create for a second. Create, you can literally just ask it to make you a GPT with no coding, and that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to explain what's in Configure. So in Configure, we're going to create an image for the GPT. So we got a nice little picture. We're going to give it a name, a description. Then we're going to give it the prompt itself. Conversation starters are like those pre-written questions. So we're going to give it some of those. Knowledge is you can upload your own data and have this GPT trained on your own data. So let's say that you have a PDF, like a Word document of your, your gardening guide. You could make a GPT about your gardening guide and just tell it, only use this gardening guide for your knowledge base, right? And so this little feature in and of itself makes these things remarkably powerful, right? Because you can take some piece of proprietary data that you've got and turn that into something that can give other people value and drive business or activity back to you. You can also turn on or off different capabilities within GPT-4, including web browsing, image generation, and this thing called Code Interpreter. And then you can also create an action. And what an action is when you connect your GPT to an outside service. And so tomorrow at Ann Murphy's GPT Jam, that's what we're going to be learning how to do, connecting it to Zapier. Super cool. Okay, but that's all geeky, right? That's all like, but Kyle, I don't know how to do any of that. This is very confusing. What are you talking about? Rebecca SFCA, you're going to try this. Perfect. Here's what we're going to do, Rebecca. Just follow along. Do it with me. And like you come up with your concept, but this is it. All right. So I'm going to come up with I got an idea. Okay. I want to create a GPT that will create a fictitious place after asking someone how they're feeling, period. The place should embody their emotional reality, and after you explain the new world, you should make a fantasy map of that world automatically without asking them. Okay, so the talking that I just did, I'm just using an accessibility thing within my Mac. You can, if you've got a Mac, you can turn it on. It's not a special GPT thing. But what I put there is like this is all it takes. Like you literally just say, I want a GPT that does this, and then you hit submit, and we're essentially done. Now, we're going to refine this. We're going to give it a picture. We're going to give it a name. We might modify some of the starter questions. We might give it some new rules. But what this thing's doing right now, see, it says GPT Builder is updating the GPT. How about Emotion Craft? No. It's a world builder about emotions. Give me 10 names that incorporate the main concepts. Emotion Atlas, Sentimental Worlds, Heartscape Architect. It's not bad. Mood. We'll just call it Mood Mapper. All right. Let's go with Mood. Go with Mood Mapper. And so now it liked my Mood Mapper thing. Now it's generating a profile picture. Pin it to see what he thinks. All right, pin away. Ooh, that's a beautiful. I love that image it made. Normally I kind of hate the images. That one's gorgeous. Okay, creates worlds from emotions and maps them. I'm going to say feeling blue. Imagine a world shaped by the essence of feeling blue. We find ourselves in the land of Azuria, a realm where the skies stretch endlessly into a vast canvas of deep blues and soft indigos, mirroring your current emotions. The air is crisp and right? So it's given us this lovely world, taking us out of our head. Night in Azura brings a sky filled with stars. And look, creating an image. Now let's bring this world to visual life by creating a fantasy map of Azuria, ensuring its essence and the emotions that inspired it. How cool is this? Look at that. It's not really a map, but it's fucking gorgeous. That's Azuria. Yeah. Beautiful. Like, come on. And this is why so one of the things happened. Let's go ahead and I want to do two other things with this. I'm going to go to the configure tab. I like the name. I like creates the worlds. I don't like these starter questions because it says, how are you feeling today? So what it's done is it's written these questions as if it's asking me that, but when you click on that, it's as if you're asking it that. And so it'll say like, oh, I'm feeling okay. How are you feeling today? So we don't want to ask it how it's feeling. We want to say, let's get rid of all of these. We're going to start with a single statement or question. What do we want it to be? We'll say, I'm ready, ... And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our prompt and we're going to go to the bottom of it and say, follow these rules. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to put a bullet point in front of it because just, I think structure sometimes helps. I'm going to say, when someone says, I'm ready, ask them to tell you how they are feeling and what the main emotion is. All right, so we're given a little task to do there. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off web browsing because I want this to be pure fantasy world. And then I'm going to also add a rule that says the worlds should always lift and inspire someone and make them want to enter that world. So we'll give it a little bit of kind of emotional edge. And then, like, any changes that we make here are instantly available over on the right. So I'm just going to go, okay, I'm ready. So I'm going to click I'm ready. And then it should ask me my emotion. Great. Please tell me how you're feeling right now and what the main emotion is you're experiencing. I'm feeling deep gratitude for the people who inspire and support me, which is all of you. In a realm where the essence of deep gratitude radiates, let's see, it's called Gratieras. Gratieras landscape. It's the land of gratitude. The Harmony Woods border, the fields of a dense forest of silver leaves whisper the tales of inspiration. What's cool about this is the way it's describing the world. It's actually, high above, the sky bridges weave between the mountaintops. It's putting a lot of visuals in here that it's going to then likely incorporate into the map. And then I'll show you how we're going to share this with the world. You're going to be able to go play with Mood Mapper. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. There's the sky bridges. Oh, it's so cool. Look at that. This is a good one. I fucking love doing these things. Okay, so how you share this with the world, you click the save button. You can publish it just for yourself. You can publish it that anyone who has the link can use it, or you can publish it where everyone can use it. And let's be honest, everyone with ChatGPT 4, that's still a requirement. And if you're like, but Kyle, that's stupid. Yes, I agree. I'm going to save this as a DALL-E in the DALL-E category because we're using DALL-E. So I'm going to confirm this. Now, some other things you could do to modify this. How do I change it from Community Builder to your name? Really good thing. Okay, so when you go to your name in the lower left, and you go to settings and beta, and then at the bottom of these settings, there's this thing called Builder Profile. And then you either have to use your name, so this is the name that shows up on your billing account, or you can have a domain. So I've got KyleShannon.com. If I wanted to validate that domain, here's KyleShannon.com. So if I wanted to verify KyleShannon.com, I say verify. It creates this code. And then what you have to do is you actually have to go to your DNS, your domain name server, and create a TXT record and paste that into it. And then after about, 20 minutes or so, it should update, and then you'll be validated. So you either have to say, I want to turn on my name, and then it'll say by Kyle Shannon in my case, or I want to validate a website. So that's how you get it to change from community profile. Now, as of 3-4 weeks ago, there was a bug where some people couldn't get out of community builder mode. I don't know if they fixed that or not. I hope they have. But anyway, you can now go, if you go to Explore GPTs and you search for Mood Mapper, you will see the GPT we just created here together. Mood Mapper by Kyle Shannon. It's got 0 uses. So please, how many people are in here? 127 people in here. Some percentage of you, it's probably like half or more, have GPT-4. Go to Explore GPTs, search for Mood Mapper, make yourself a fantasy map, and then go back there and search for Sin City Sipper. I want to turn Sin City Sipper into a hit. One of the other questions I get a lot about GPTs is,
You can make money with ChatGPT.
how can we make money with these things? How? Heck, how? Cow. What? Cow. What? How do we make money with ChatGPT? So, dear old Sam Altman, if you don't know who he is, he's a fine feller. He's a fine feller. He had a rough patch there for a bit. He's okay now. Things are good. He's got married. He's back on the wagon. He and I have a little, but you know, what was I talking about? Oh, making money with ChatGPT. So ye old Sam Altman back in November when he said, "Hey, we got these things called GPTs," and everyone was like, "Woo, that's fantastic." He said, "We're going to launch this thing called the GPT Store, and then we're going to do rev sharing, and you can make money with ChatGPT." And then they fired him. And then they delayed the launch of the GPT Store. And then they launched it like 2 weeks ago, and it's a piece of poop. And they didn't even mention, like at all, anything about the rev sharing. And there's nothing on the store at all that indicates that it's a store. And you can't actually buy a GPT. What you buy is the $20 subscription to GPT-4, and then you can use them all. They don't even make that clear. So that is what we call in the business a huge disappointment. And it's a janky piece of shit because of that. Like, they didn't even... What's going on? All right. I don't know. Something's happening. Wait. Oh, cool, Silver Fox. I'll go check that out. All right, cool. So there's a couple of ways that you can make money with ChatGPT, with GPTs. So you can share these things. You do have a limited audience because it's only people with GPT-4, but it's probably north of 1 million at this point. And don't get your hopes up that lots of people are going to use your GPT, but like anything in life, if you market it well and promote it well, you can get people to use it. In Anne's GPT group, there's a mother-daughter pair that show up to that GPT group. They're both remarkable. The mother put together a GPT where she put her affiliate links for something. Like, I don't know what the GPT did. I think it talked about the products. And then there were calls to action that included her affiliate link. Apparently, as of like 3 weeks ago, her mother made like $30,000 in affiliate sales using this GPT. I don't know what the fuck she did. We should find out. Anne probably knows, and we could ask, but holy shit. So you can put affiliate links in it if you've got a service or if you've got a business. You can, give out a GPT that helps people in some way or lets them do something cool. And then at the end of it, say, hey, this GPT was presented by this business. Click here to learn more, and it'll take them to your website. One of the other things you could potentially do is have your GPT just shared with people of the link only. Don't share it publicly. And then you could put that link behind a paywall. Now, there's no way to validate that someone got behind the paywall and blocked them from just sharing that link with someone else. Like, these things are really janky right now. So just accept the jank, celebrate the jank, and just get creative about how you do it. I made the Valley of Auroras in Mood Mapper. That's awesome, Rebel. The Valley of Auroras. That's so cool. So, Rebel, do me a favor. Share that in Show and Tell. Actually, that's a great idea. So any of the things that the maps that you make in Mood Mapper, drop them in Show and Tell, because they seems to be making some pretty things because it's describing them really beautifully. So I can't wait to join the GPT weekend tomorrow. I know, Megan. It's a really good group. That's a super good group. Mood Mapper image is in Show and Tell. Cool, thank you. Let's go look at Show and Tell, shall we? We'll go see some more thousand members. Let's see how many members we're up to. Think we got more members? Did we get more members, people? 1,006. Oh yeah. Very cool, very cool, very cool, very cool. I'm tired but enthused. The Twilight Vigor. Wow, that's gorgeous. Damn. This mood mapper. I'm all about it. Gorgeous. Way to go, Pablo. The mood mapper. So cool. Hope. Way to go, Mr. IT. The Meadow of Enlightenment. Or the Med-IO of Enlightenment. The Sea of Whispers, the Sea of Clarity. So cool. Wow. Oh, who did that? Rachel Sparkles. The map of a world that mirrors your jovial and sparkly feelings. It's a realm where every corner is alive with joy. Holy damn, that's gorgeous. Oh, and here's another thing. Next time some cynic in your life goes, you know, these AIs, they're just probability engines. They don't do anything creative. Just remember this moment. Remember that in, what was it, 10, 15 minutes, we put together this thing just out of a brain fart of an idea of like, let's turn how we're feeling emotionally into a fantasy world to take us away and then make a picture from it. And then we put that in the world, and then all of you are going in there and just popping into the GPT and doing this. And it's, you tell me this isn't creative. You tell me this is plagiarism and that this is, oh, the Mocktail Cove. That's great. Look at that. I mean, come on. Congrats, AI Salon. Oh, that's so good, Kim Katkin. Beautiful. Wow, that's gorgeous. Who did that? Danielle. Killing it. Sin City Sipper. I love it. All right. This is great. Look, I bet that door is rated to hold 1,000. Is that Joker? Oh, it's Digital Gods. Digital Gods and Joker. They're going back and forth. 10,000. Stephen Wilger. He's up for our next milestone. Oh man, this is great. Super great. Let's go look at a couple of more mood mappers. In the realm of somnolent hope, a tranquil world unfolds. Wow, that's cool. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. I was expecting these to be more map-like. The fact that they're this weird combination between a map and a 3D world is just gorgeous. Ooh, wow. Lisa, gorgeous. Dali Cosmic Eye. Yeah, these are just probability engines. They're not creative. Yeah. Try not to be inspired when you do stuff like this. You can't. I mean, that's the thing. You know what's so funny about this AI shit is if you sit on the sidelines. It's really easy to shit all over this stuff. Like I was on the panel last night and, you know,
10:43 p.m.
Shut up. When I was on the panel last night, like before we went on, you know, there were a bunch of people just shitting all over AI. And there are people that don't really use it. Either don't use it at all or just use it a little bit. It's really easy to shit on, right? It's really easy to point out the flaws of it. It's really easy to go, oh, it doesn't do this, and it doesn't do this, and it's not secure, and it's not. And that's how they all sound, by the way. I don't know what it is about people that sit on the sidelines, but to a person, man or woman, this is what they sound like. Kyle, you know that AI is. I don't know why. It's because they're not in life. They're on the fucking sidelines. So it's really easy to pick on. But if you get curious and if you get adventurous and you just start playing, the reason I encourage people to play and play and play and play and dick around, like a lot of these GPTs I make are just stupid ideas, right? And some of them end up being really cool. And why you play is so that if it fucks something up, it doesn't cost you anything. But you learn where the boundary is of quality, right? You learn, oh, I can sort of push it up to this point, and it's okay, but it really breaks here. You're like, okay, and you file that away. And then you push it another place. You're like, oh, that's really good. But then it breaks there. You're like, oh, there's another boundary, right? So by playing, we're increasingly sort of figuring out what's the field of play we're in. If you understand what these things can do and cannot do, then you've got boundaries that you can play within, and you can do remarkable shit in here. And then what we're going to understand, because we understand the boundaries of our playing field, is that when those boundaries expand, when these tools get better, we're going to know exactly what to do with them. We're going to go, ooh, that's a new boundary it couldn't do before. That happened to this group when none of the image tools could make any words. And then all of a sudden, Ideogram came out and could make words. And then like 3 weeks after that, DALL-E 3 came out and could make words. And now Bard can make words. And now Stable Diffusion's got a bunch of models that can make words. Can you try my friend's GPT? It's funny. What's my dog thinking? Okay, look at what's my dog thinking. That sounds funny. And that's, I mean, the GPTs also, a lot of them have this fucking sense of joy in them. What's my dog thinking? It's a really good name. My dog. What's my dog thinking? And then the other one was, what did my dog say? Creating humorous dog thoughts based on photos. Oh, okay, hang on. I wonder if I've got, hang on. There's a champy. Oh yeah, I just took this picture the other day. Look at this one. I did. That one, he was just sitting there looking out the window with his head on the couch. Look at that dumb. Okay, so we're okay, that's good. He's looking off to the side. Okay. We're gonna export this. We'll call it Champ. Desktop. So Champ goes to the desktop, and then we go back over here. Let's see, we're gonna upload a picture of Champ, and then say, what's my dog thinking in this photo? Oh, it didn't upload it. I'm ready to interpret your photo. Can you please upload one? Yes. Look at that dumb. Look at that big tub of lard. He's the best. Pause for thought. When you said, let's hit the couch for some Netflix and chill, I didn't realize we'd actually just be chilling. But hey, the comfy laundry pile, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Tails wagging until next time. Oh, that's fucking genius. That's fucking genius. Oh, so good. What's my dog thinking? Oh, man. So you play with this stuff, and you learn what it can do, and you learn what it can't do, and then if you can get yourself out of the cynical, if you can get yourself out of it's not perfect, that if you stop making that face, an amazing thing happens. If you start hanging out in the AI salon, an amazing thing happens. When you start hanging out with other people that are like, oh, I tried this and it did that, and that's really cool. Oh, I tried this. Oh, I took the two things you did and I put that in the third thing, and now I did this. Ooh, that's really. This amazing thing starts to happen where I won't say you, where I am discovering a joy, a joyfulness in creativity that's childlike. And it's something I'm consistently hearing from people in this community. Source Camp said it best. We were on a call Friday, I think. And she said she's got the creative energy of when she was like 5 or 8. And I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. Remember when you were 5 or 8 before the world smashed your soul into a crunchy little ball and threw it in the corner? Remember what that was like? Probably not, because they smashed your soul and crunched it into a ball and threw it in the corner. But it's when you look at the world and you're like, oh, I could do that. I want to do that. Everything seems possible. If you can get out of that cynical sideline posture with AI and just play with it and learn what it is and what it's not, and don't try to make it more than what it is. Right now, these tools suck. And they're the most profoundly powerful tools in the history of humanity. They're both. And so when people get all cynical and tell you that they're pieces of shit and it's a waste of your time, just smile and go, I know, it's scary, right? Want to see something cool? And blow their fucking minds. Yeah, I get that you're angry. Yeah. It's not really how they work, but I totally understand the anger. Want to see something cool? Because I'll tell you what, the people that are sitting on the sidelines, when they have their Kevin McAllister moment, they become the biggest evangelists for this shit. I see it time and again. Oh, it was pretty shitty, but then I thought it was pretty good, and then I tried this thing and I was like, oh shit! And then they're the ones that are, insufferable, like me. I'm so into this stuff. I started a fucking TikTok channel at 58 because I know how to make good life decisions. I know I'll commit for a year to going live 7 nights a week on TikTok. I'm glad I did. You're super right about just having fun in a lighthearted way. Yeah, exactly. Like, work is hard enough. Learning is hard enough. These tools aren't at the stage where the robots are going to kill us yet. These tools aren't even at the stage where you can write a compelling legal brief without it making up the case law that it's citing. So, fuck it, let's play. These are the most remarkable tools in the history of humanity. One of the things that you do, so I think one of the things that makes these things feel magical is that even though what they're doing technically is literally just a probability calculator, the data that they've been trained on, the P in pre-trained, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, GPT, the P in pre-trained is they trained these things on as much of the public internet as they could get their hands on. Well, what's on the public internet? The last 4 or 5 decades of humanity's output that got stuck on the internet. So all the libraries, all the museums, all the blogs, all the Wikipedia things, all the posts, all the this, all the that. So when you interact with it, your interaction is being mediated by a probability engine. But what you're interacting with is the output of humanity for the past 5 decades. And that's kind of what it feels like. It kind of feels like you're interacting with an intern, a creative partner. It's got a humanness to it because that's the data. The data is the output of humans. And then you'll be like, wow, there's a bunch of shitty stuff on the internet. Yeah. And then there's a bunch of remarkable stuff on the internet. And there's a bunch of stuff in the middle. And if you can figure out how to navigate these tools and find the corners of brilliance, it's fucking magical. Not magic. Pate would slap me if I said it was magic. It's not magic. It's math. Oh my God, I just realized ChatGPT can replicate my master's project, read the Affordable Care Act, and even evaluate. Yes. Side Hustle Mimi, yes. Yeah. Use the Affordable Care Act as the knowledge base. Just give it, one of the things you can do in the ChatGPT, give it a website of the Affordable Care Act and just say, use this as your knowledge source. I did one for Biden's executive order on AI. It's called Biden's Executive Order, AI Executive Order Explorer. So if you go to the GPT store and look up the Executive Order Explorer, it's one that I did that's just like that. Kyle, you've got passion and enthusiasm. Sometimes that's all you need with wankiness. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I get enthused about this stuff. I think I do have when I get passionate about something, I like living out loud. I like talking about it. It seems to make a difference for people. But there's two alternatives to what I do, the wacky stuff. You can take it really seriously and you can go like, okay, this is going to be about efficiencies and we're going to put a lot of process in place and we're going to make it safe, we're going to make it perfect, we're going to make it good, we're going to make it so you can be like that. And that's cool. You'll get some shit done. You'll probably be very frustrated because these tools ain't ready for that kind of thinking yet. But good to plan. We're going to put a pen in place. We're going to sit there. And then we're sitting there. And you can be like that. Or you can be like, AI is evil. AI is... And those people I have very little sympathy for. I do have empathy for them. But especially the ones that are actively resisting it, actively going after it. It's bad. It's evil. We're going to talk about how awful it is. The metaphor that I'm my current metaphor for the kinds of conversation, a lot of the conversations going on right now. Is it stealing? Is it this? Is it good? Is it bad? All those conversations where people are just like pontificating about the merits of AI are the equivalent of the legislature of the state of Florida debating laws that they're gonna pass declaring hurricanes are illegal. And like you're like, oh yeah, they should be illegal. Yeah, hurricanes are bad. You know what? We should pass a law. Yeah, let's pass a law. Yeah, let's debate how we should do this. And then, oh yeah, we passed the law. Yay, we did pass the law. Congratulations, people. You're safe now because we passed a law that hurricanes are now illegal. What are those clouds, Bob? Like, it's laudable. I understand. Yes. We can have those debates. Those conversations are independent of the fact that this shit's coming whether we want it or not. And it's not even coming. It's here. Irregulars present straight up on the hour. What time is it? Oh, it's 11. Jesus Lord, I gotta go, people. The hell are you doing with my life? Friday night, date night, gone long tonight. All right, I just found this TikTok live. This is the best. Oh, AI the one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, listen. It's been 3 hours, people. So, Daddy got a little excited tonight. I just went on and on and on. He just wouldn't shut up. You know what it was? I was scrolling through TikTok, and I thought, oh, it looks like Fat Alec Baldwin. Is that Alec Baldwin? He just really let himself go. Is that what this is? And then I got in there, and then he was talking about artificial intelligence. I was like, I don't even like that. And then he was sort of funny. There was a funny part, but then he just talked a lot. He went on. I don't think he ever finished a sentence. Anyway, so what? Oh, I was on it for about 3 hours. Why was I on that for 3 hours? I don't know. But I'm gonna go back tomorrow because I think I might have learned something. So anyway, that's what this channel is. Making 1,000 members. Yay. Yes. All right. So we'll do one thing here. I'm going to hop over to the Show and Tell channel, and we'll go look at some of the contributions you all have been making, which are really inspiring and cool. That was pretty. And then I really got to go. The missus, I'm going to be in a doghouse tonight. There's two dogs in this house tonight, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying. Oh, there's a nice one from Rudy. Rudy from South Africa. Lisa Yu. God dang, that is gorgeous. Fibonacci octopus. Okay. So here's why the salon. How many times in my life have I heard Fibonacci sequence, and nature, Fibonacci this, that. I have never in my life thought to put together Fibonacci and octopus. You look at that image and you're like, oh my God, that's gorgeous. And then you look at the hashtag she put there, and like the inspiration here is like, it's humanity, right? It's people sharing ideas and then using these tools in ways that bring those ideas to life instantly, like a fucking video game. Well, these things aren't really creative. It's just a probability engine. It really doesn't know what it's saying. Gorgeous. Who did that one? Rudy. That one's beautiful, man. Feel like we should spin up an NFT with that bad boy. Hope Isaac. Very nice. And land where the horizon stretches. I know. I'm coming. I'm getting yelled at. Gorgeous, Rudy. 1,000 members, although it has a typo, 100 members. Rudy made us the 100-member coin, too. Julia Jack. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Man, these things are so cool. Look at that. Is that Corey? Yeah, Corey Sandler. This is what happens when you get an artist that understands how to make GPTs. You get GPTs where you can make fantastical shit, because she took her artistic vision, figured out how to prepackage that, and she's giving it to the world to go play with. Come on. Gorgeous. Look at that. Rachel Sparkles. Beautiful. Damn. Doggies. This might be the best GPT. What's my dog thinking? It's so good. When you realize the cat's plan for world domination might be better than yours, so you just play it cool and hope to be appointed the official snack guardian. So cool. All right, everybody. I do have to get out of here. I'm gonna go beg for forgiveness. Thanks for doing these lives. You're welcome, Chris Casey Art. Here's how you can support the channel. You can subscribe to the lives. You can buy the video series that's in one of those corners down there that's about why I think AI is underhyped. And if you watch the panel I was on last night, I got my ass kicked by 3 people that think it's overhyped. so that was a fun battle. So you can support it that way. Follow the channel. Helps a lot. So follow this. And then join the AI Salon. And you're like, but Kyle, how do I join the AI Salon? I just got here. You go there. Go to the salon.ai. Click on the first link. The first thing I want you to do, go to About the Salon. Welcome to the Salon, and read about what we're about, what our values are. Thank you, digital gods. It's Lord Digital Gods to you. All right, so let's say goodbye to some people. Thank you to the mods. Really good job tonight, mods. This was super clear. I don't know, like something was cool tonight that the whatever you were doing mod wise, it like things seemed to flow really easily. So thank you for that. Thank you to the irregulars. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everyone just hanging out on a Friday night date night. What'd you do Friday night? I don't want to talk about it. Why? What'd you do? Did you have a date? Sort of.
You could make money with ChatGPT.
You watched a TikTok for 3 hours. What are you doing with your life? I don't want to talk about it. All right. JRC, good to see you. Megan, I like totals. Good, good. This is good, solid. Brandon, thank you so much for everything. April Strangeways, good to see you. Danielle, thank you very much for everything. A human being. Mr. IT, thank you as always. Mr. IT, see? There's a chance this is Blanton's. Joy Purdy, date with Champy, exactly. Joy Purdy, congrats on that website. It really is beautiful. It's really nice. Janu, good to see you. Rebel, great to see you. April Strangeways. Becky Rue, good night. Play the Lawrence Welk song, please. I gotta get, you know what I'm gonna do at some point when my ADD kicks in. I've got an iPad here, so I'm gonna get one of those soundboards, and then I'll put a bunch of sounds on it, and then we can have some fun. But until then, you just get my stupid ass voices. Cover the keyboard. I did cover the keyboard. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Boy, wait, bro, I spent an hour creating my GPT and halfway through, what was that? It went away. What did you say? Oh, here it is. And halfway through, it had completely ignored my earlier instructions. Kelsey, here's the problem. Okay, Kelsey, I'm gonna give you before I go. See, I can't say goodbye. gotta work with this. Gotta work with the therapist on this one. If you're just working in the create mode in the Chat GPT side, it will fuck up your GPT. So here's my strong recommendation. When you make a GPT, start out on the create side and say, I want a GPT that does XYZ, and then make all your changes after that in configure mode. There's something about the way they've coded the create side that when you try to give it instructions to improve it, it overwrites the previous prompts. And so it just breaks them. So I'm sorry you went through that. One of the best practices that Suzanne Welker Juergens does is she saves her prompts in a separate document and she versions them. So she'll write some prompts, put them into ChatGPT in the configure mode, test it, and then if she wants to change it, she'll do another version, and then that way she can go back. Only 2 hours. Oh, right, I started at 9. That's why it's late. Okay, good. only two hours tonight. Oh, Silver Fox, I was gonna go look at something of yours. Wait, what was it? Oh, the random GPT. Wait, what it's called? It's called So Random. Go check out. So Silver Fox put a GPT together called So Random. So go look for a GPT called So Random. I didn't think this felt like 3 hours. Is this it? By Ultra Something Travel? Yeah. Practical and Futuristic GPT Idea Generator. So Random will come up with... This is great. Give me a random idea for a GPT. Let's dive into the world of GPT. Practical idea, the recipe remix GPT. Cool. Futuristic idea, the Dream Explorer. Oh, this is cool. A practical one, a futuristic one, the Dream Explorer. I actually created one called Dreamweaver that's a Dream Explorer GPT. That's really cool. A practical one and a futuristic one. Super, super cool. All right, so go do that. Time isn't real. It totally isn't. Creative Roots, good to see you. All right, Steve-O, good to see you. Earth Rocker, good to see you. Side Hustle Mimi, all of you. Vicky, thank you so much, Vicky. Tobias, good to see you, as always. Brandon, stop everything. What's my cat thinking is also an app. Okay, so what's my dog thinking? And now there's a what's my cat thinking. Y'all are fucking weird. But I love it. All right, I'm out of here. Peace out. Happy Friday night. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I don't think I have any wacky timing for the next week or so. So it'll be normal bet time, normal bet place. And yeah, I appreciate y'all a lot. A lot. Peace. Have a good night. Oh, Source Camp. Sorry I missed tonight. I had company. Oh, that sucks. All right. See y'all later.